800-222-5222. Let's go out to Michele Hanisee, president of the Association of Deputy District Attorneys. Michele, as always, welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You can follow Michele on Twitter. It's 1L, Michele_Hanisee, Hanisee, and LAADDA.com. And tell us about the San Francisco DA coming to Los Angeles and attempting to wreak his havoc here.
Well, isn't that some exciting news for all of us here in Los Angeles?
I'm terrified.
I'm not going to say too much right now. I am a union president, and we will consider all candidates.
I'm terrified.
But if you look at San Francisco right now and the news stories out of San Francisco, that certainly is not an encouraging situation.
Right. My understanding is he doesn't believe that jails are something humans need, ever.
That's what he seems to have said.
Yes, and wasn't he part of Prop 47?
He was.
Yeah,
yes, that's correct.
That's enough to scare all of us down here. And wasn't he part of the language change up in San Francisco about how people are not felons anymore? They're just like touched by
justice system.
The justice system, and
I don't know whether he was part of that language change to stop calling them felons and to call them justice-involved individuals.
I think I read articles on that because I've been reading up on him, and I'm terrified.
Michele is silent as a union leader.
I'll say it for her.
Right, exactly. So
Jackie Lacey, 2020.
We'll talk about that later.
What are we to do down here? How do we fight this?
Get the word out?
What's the craziness that we're falling victim to now?
Well, I think that if you read the news articles that have come out, he is very clearly being backed by out-of-state money. The Real Justice PAC has said that they are supporting him, and that is the same PAC that has basically been traced as receiving Soros money, who has made it their business to go after DAs in California and in other states and to replace them with defense attorneys, basically. Now, that's what happened in Pennsylvania with defense attorney Larry Krasner, became the new district attorney. He immediately fired the top 30 prosecutors, one of whom was supposed to start a murder trial like the next week, and has been running the show up there. So, that's the goal of Real Justice PAC, and they seem to be continuing in that course here in Los Angeles.
So I'm trying to understand, do people like that think that people who break the law, is it somebody else's fault when people break the law? That they shouldn't be.
This is a whole nother philosophical conversation that it boggles my mind that our leaders come out against bullying and say bullies are bad and bullies shouldn't be in schools and we should stop bullying.
Right.
But then they stick up for criminals and want to
murderers
and blame from them. Criminals are the ultimate bullies. It's what they are. They beat you up and take your stuff.
For a living. Right.
For a living. And I think it's a mistake to normalize criminal conduct and act like there shouldn't be consequences for criminal conduct. And even our County Board of Supervisors here in Los Angeles is doing that, saying, well, we need to supplement the public defender's office and give them more money to hire civil lawyers to help the people convicted of crimes avoid collateral consequences, like having a hard time getting a job or not being able to get an apartment because no one wants a felon working for them or living with them.
Right.
In the meantime, they're not helping victims the way they should. In fact, the current prison population under AB 109 owes over $4 million in unpaid restitution to victims, and the county's doing nothing to help victims get that back.
And that's the other thing that I was going to say as a follow-up, and you pointed that out. These crimes are not victimless. These people who commit crimes, these felons, these people who murder, who carjack, who break into people's homes, there are victims to these crimes. There are people like you and me. There are people who are murdered. There are people who are beaten. There are people whose stuff is stolen. There are crimes that people that are committed against. What about those people? What about their justice?
That's right. Not only the direct loss, the stuff that was taken from them, the medical bills, but they too suffer collateral consequences, like restraining orders or needing to move away from someone who's abusive or get into a shelter or
trauma for the rest of their life.
Buy diapers and food for your children if you fled an abusive environment.
We're talking to Michele Hanisee, president of the Association of Deputy District Attorneys. We have to take another quick little break. We want to take your calls at 800-222-5222 if you have questions for Michele or ourselves. You can follow Michele on Twitter, Michele_Hanisee, Hanisee. LAADDA.com is where you can find her website. This is Midday Live, AM 790 KBC.